So part 2, I think we're going to make some ATCs, maybe some tags, but we'll see. But I thought I'd share with you, I added the brads, so hopefully I like the look of that a little bit more. And we're just going to stick it on the wall. So if you just, I use washi tape to stick it on my wall. But if you have one of those board things, then you could like pin it to your board. I don't have one of those. I don't have one of those, you know, but I'd like to get one. So, but I just use washi tape. It doesn't hurt my walls and I don't mind using it. So let's find all my papers again. Let's put all my embellishments to the top, out of the way. All of them. Off you go. We're still working with that teal, guys. So, and for starters, let's use a different paper. We used this one in the last one. We used that one. We haven't used this one. So we've used those. Okay, we've got quite a few things we can use that we haven't used. So that's exciting. Okay, so we've used these ones already. Let's put them to the side. I'm super duper excited for this one. Let's make some ATCs. These are good to have in your stash, especially if you're doing Facebook group swaps or, you know, doing pocket letters and stuff like that. So let's start at the beginning. What is an ATC? Okay, so an ATC is an artistic trading card. I'm just going to see if I can find one for you to share with you. Yeah, I got one. So this is a swap I did last year, and it was beach themed. It's kind of got a bit bent in my drawer, which is an accident. I didn't mean to do that. So this is like a trading card folder. Let me just put this in here. That's going to bug me if I don't. Okay, so you got ATCs. Trading card folder, so you get your little folder, you make a cute little layout or whatever you like to call it, and the ATCs are actually what you put in them. Okay, so you can decorate them, so they're, what size are they? Let's double check if I'm correct. They are 2.5 by 3.5, I do believe. Yes, 2.5 by 3.5, which is awesome. Okay, we'll talk about pocket letters another day. But that's an ATC, so let's get going. Let's pick a paper. I think we'll pick... We'll pick this one because it's one of the bigger ones. And we can work with that. So let's... I like to do the 2.5 first. That way, if you're doing a longer bit of paper, all you have to do is cut 3.5. These are inches as well, guys. Inches. 3.5. And 3.5. Ooh. Make sure you go all the way through, otherwise it doesn't quite work. So let's check this one. It's going to be too small, I think. Yeah, but we'll do some small decorating on it anyway, just to get it used. So out of that bit of paper, oh my goodness, this needs sharpening. Out of that bit of paper we got 4. 2 of them are a little bit smaller, but it doesn't quite matter. So they need to be 2.5 widthwise and 3.5 lengthwise. Again, that's in inches. Whew. Talking a lot takes that out of you. And then you just layer it up, guys. Honestly, it's not hard. It's not easy, especially if you're doing a theme. So I'm gonna go 2.5 with this bit of paper and keep that bit because we can use that bit. And I'm just going to layer up and see what looks good to myself. Okay, so these are quite boyish. So the idea is when you do them that you can do a set so that they all, you know, what's the word? Something cohesive. There you go. So they're all cohesive. That way they all match, which is awesome. So again, these are all my scraps. If you're tuning into this video, and you haven't watched the first one, this is a new series I'm doing, is using my scraps. We've started off with a tealy blue green. I should have done red first, but to be honest, I didn't even think about that. I was just going with a flow. And then what I'm going to do is make a really big mess, because that's what we're used to. And I'm just going to grab a few of these letters. Now they're not going to mean anything, they're just going to be there. Oh, there goes Woo Woo. And I'm just going to grab a few more for the others. If you have things where you can actually make words, then that's awesome. But I'm actually just going to be using up some stickers. He's really not happy, is he? He can hear something. And let's put some on here. You can put them anywhere, you know, you don't have to follow the rules. I mean, it depends what you want to make. You can make tuck spots with them. I'll show you how to do that. Very, very easy. Very easy indeed. So I'm just using random leftover stickers just to get it going. What else have we got? So I like those, so I'm going to use that. And what I'm going to do is I'm only going to use half of it on one of them, and then cut it off, and then stick it on the other bit. And I'm not doing it again. Okay. So that's one side, and then you can stick it on another bit, the bit that's left over. You could also stick it in a corner. I wondered what it was barking at then. I advise you let things dry as well before you do anything like this. Okay, so that's in the corner. You can stick it at the top. This is working well, guys. So I just want to let you know what I'm actually doing. I'm actually stood up this time. Usually when I'm sat down, you can't really see anything because I can't see what you're seeing. So this is awesome. I can see exactly what you're seeing, so I can make sure you're seeing it, which is awesome. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that, but I think it's fabulous. Right, so I'm just putting all my papers there, and we're going to see what else we can make with those in a little bit, but we need to work on these because we're not quite done yet. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to use this, but I'm not quite sure where. I think we'll use it on here. And again, I don't have any correct string, but if you have any yarn or twine or string, that would be awesome in there. I'm going to take some more from my blue pile. I have quite a bit in my actual blue. You'll see when I actually do it. But my blue pile is like it's got light blue, dark blue and all that, which is quite cool. And usually I would put a double loop through, but if the hole isn't big enough, one loop is fine. Not quite a fan of that cut. Oh dear. Okay. Well, we're just going to roll with it now. We've already done it. We're committed. So I went for a walk today with Stitch. He's my Labrador, if you don't already know. And he is the only dog I know that can walk through town where there's no trees and find a stick and carry it all the way home. Yes, he carried it all the way home. Okay, so these ones are a little bit too light and airy for this one, so I'm going to use these ones, these stickers. I'm going to use this. I think it's a fox, it could be a cat, I could be wrong. They're a little bit of a pain to get off, but I do recommend if you're into like pen paling or journaling, maybe if you have a bullet journal or a planner, these stickers would be great. That is awesome. I like it. And then on this one I'm just gonna stick our hat down here. We're going for a kind of a wizardy-ish feel now. That one can go there. Can you see how we're all tying it together though? Like they're all like cohesive, they're all working, they're all the same colour. So if you join a group on Facebook and you have like ATC swaps and they tell you a theme, or you have to get them all matching, then this is an easy way to do it. Go through your scraps, go through your colours. If you have any themed paper, that would be awesome, like birthdays, stuff like that. So that's cool. Let's go with that one. So we're using these stickers, guys. We're nearly done with those. Now all my die cuts I think are 2, and these are not going to work with this because they're not all the same, so we're going to have to skip those out. I have some bows that we could use. Let's use some bows. Now I'm not going to use a bow on this one because I have my ribbon and I think it would be too much, but we could put a bow on the down here. We could put a bow down there, and we could put a bow up here on the top. So that's cool. We have some more vellum, but we've already got like a focal point. So our stickers would be our focal point, which is something you focus on. I have these cool stars, which I'm actually thinking about using. Now I only have 2 of those, so I'm going to use these silver diamantes. Everything else, oh no, we've got 3 stars. That's awesome. Okay, so I'm going to put those back over there. We are dwindling down with this theme colour, guys. I'm amazed. So what we're going to do is get our 3D dots, wherever they may be. Where are they? And we're going to stick them where we want it first. So I think we'll have a star up here, a star here, and a star down here. Okay. Now, unless you're going for it, I don't suggest making them too busy. So I like to put my dots down first because it's a lot easier than peeling them off of the actual 3D embellishments. A lot easier. There we go. And then I'm just going to put some little diamantes. Look how easy that was, guys. It hasn't taken long at all. And they all look good. Whoop. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's zoom in. Let me see if I can zoom you in. There we go. There's our first one. There's our second one. There's our third. And our fourth. So all together they all look cohesive, they all look fabulous, and you can collect them yourselves or send them out to friends if you're doing paper craft swap. So that, my lovelies, is ATCs with your scraps. Thanks.